This is where the good stuff comes from, eh?
Yeah, that's where I get my only lobsters.
Right on.
Some crab here too. I'll do a pound and a half. Two. Yeah. Fresh as they get right there. Everybody, Adam here, cooking with Adam, with my good pal John Sear, John Sear Music on Facebook, Instagram. John's playing with some lobsters right now. We're here to do a cooking show to raise some money for a charity of our choice. We're doing it for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Is it your choice or my choice?
It's our choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we picked Make-A-Wish Foundation. Both of us have worked with them in the past. A very good charity. So what we wanted to do is bring a little Christmas spirit to you guys out there. We know everybody's on lockdown right now. So I'm going to be teaching this guy how to cook a lobster and then how to incorporate it into a dip. So we're going to do a lobster dip. This is one.
And then I'm going to teach him how to eat the dip at the end.
This is one of the things that is always at my house around Christmas time. It's a huge hit as an appetizer. So we're going to start to finish show you how to get this done, and maybe you can try it at home. John, do you want to say anything?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for supporting local musicians who are trapped in isolation as well, and also my good buddy Adam here, this cooking show that he's doing, and yeah, just thank you to everybody for all the support all around.
So also, along with these cooking shows, which we're going to be doing one every week, we're going to be releasing them on Wednesday of each week leading up to Christmas with different recipes, different ideas for you to make at home during Christmas. The final episode, we're going to be making a turkey, so you're going to want to tune in to all these episodes, and it should be pretty funny and pretty entertaining.
And we're going to invite 5 people over for turkey dinner. No more than 5.
No more than 5. Also, John is doing live shows every Friday starting at 8 p.m. If you don't follow John Sear Music, we'll tag him in this video. Follow along. His concerts are unreal. It's just a great way to kind of find some ways to keep entertained and busy during lockdown. So,
right on.
So John,
let's get her going, bud.
Let's get cooking. All right, so we have 2 1.5 pound lobsters here from Fisherman's Market. We also have a pot of boiling water with salt in there. As you can see, it's already going. I cut the rubber bands off the claws before going in. That guy's gonna go in quick. This guy as well. And you don't want to actually boil the lobsters, you just want a small amount of water. Top on. You're gonna cook for about 9 to 10 minutes. We're gonna bring them out, and then we're gonna cut them up and clean them up. So we're gonna cut some peppers right now. Cut the top off, and cut the bottom, and then cut a little slit. I'm just gonna cut along the line there. All right, so we have our red pepper, red onion, yellow pepper, and orange pepper. A little bit of salt, a little bit of olive oil. We're just gonna add some parsley in there as well. I just went through and fine chopped some parsley. What you wanna do is take the top of your hand onto your knife so your fingers aren't in the way at all, and just kind of go at it. Alright, so that is going right in the bowl.
I remember doing that a lot when I was a teenager.
What's What's that?
chopping up green stuff like that.
And putting it in your bowl?
Well, usually in a paper. But
So now we have this beautiful mixture. It's almost like a pico de gallo, without the cilantro, lime, jalapeno, but this mixture is gonna go into our lobster dip. All right? So I gave John one job in the kitchen. It's to grate the cheese.
please don't fail him. Please don't fail him.
Can we see the size of that cheese grater that I
It is kind of tiny. I was wondering about that. Like, why is this thing so tiny?
I don't know if it's tiny or you're...
Are we feeding like a family of 5 with this little grater?
How long is that gonna take you?
I mean, I don't know.
All right, we'll come back in about 10 minutes when he's finished. All right, John, I think those lobsters are done.
These ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind pulling them out for me?
Sure. Ooh, they are done. They're beautiful. Beautiful thing. Almost burned myself.
Don't burn yourself.
I don't think they're gonna be doing much fighting now though.
So we're gonna put them into an ice bath we have on the other side of the sink so they can cool down right away, really quickly. So they stop the cooking process.
They're a couple good sized lobsters.
They're beautiful lobsters.
Especially when you set them beside that cheese grater.
All right, so lobsters are cooked, they're cooled. Beautiful, 1.5 pound lobsters. As you can see here, looking good.
Get him to wave to the camera. Hello, hello everybody.
Clap, 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 clap your hands.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now freeze! Everybody clap your hands.
Take it back now, y'all. All right, so we're here. We have our lobster. It's fully cooked, looking beautiful. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna cut one lobster up, and we're gonna get John over here and cut up the other one.
Then I'm gonna show him the real way how you're supposed to cut them
All
up.
right, so here I go. John, you paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to rewind this video back, but
As long as you're getting everything.
you just crushed that tail. Tie it right at the elbows. Okay, I'm getting it.
Just hold the
there's
claws over the sink because you're gonna get a little liquid. So it's bust off.
Are they actually called elbows on a lobster?
Oh yeah, they're arms. They got elbows.
Okay.
Throw them bows. All right, so now I'm gonna grab a bowl. Put my lobster in. So tails are cut in half. Just gonna slide right out. Slide right out. Slides right out. And this guy has a little piece of cartilage in it. Pull it out. You don't want to eat that. And then these guys, just gonna get a little spoon and use the back of it to push these right out. See how easy they come out?
That's elbow meat right there.
That's the best kind. That's gonna come right out. And then the arms, I guess. Just use the back of the spoon. It comes right out. That's right out. And there you go. Cooked and clean lobster.
2 minutes and 50 seconds I gotta beat. This guy's like shitting himself here.
It's actually the blood of the lobster
Oh,
that's
really?
cooked. Yeah, it's not actual poop.
Okay.
So anyways.
Well, that would have saved my childhood. I would have ate lobster a lot earlier. So I seen you.
So actually I'm just gonna cut the lobster into little bite-sized pieces as we are putting it into a lobster dip. You don't want big chunks like you would in a lobster roll or service. This is gonna go over the whole dip, so we're just gonna cut it into bite-sized pieces, like so.
Does a bite-sized piece change from person to person? Because
I think so.
the ones that you're pulling out of the bowl seem like bite-sized pieces to me.
You just want them nice and small and evenly cut. So anybody eating, not just yourself like you think of all the time, but anybody of your guests or family or friends, they'll be able to enjoy it just as much as you will.
Okay, great.
So you can see John did a great job of
What's it called? Shucking the lobster? Or? No, you shuck clams.
just cutting and cleaning it. Cleaning the lobster. You shuck oysters.
Shuck oysters.
So now, all the meat nice and chopped, as you can see here. So you get 2 1.5 pound lobsters, that's what you get.
Speaking of the lobsters, where did the lobsters come from, Adam?
Fisherman's Market.
Wrong. Ocean. Okay, go ahead. Where did they come from?
Our lobsters came from Fisherman's Market on Bedford Highway. All right, so we have everything prepped here. We're gonna get John to put together this lobster dip. I'm gonna be telling him what ingredients to lay down and how much of each to use. So let's get started, John. First off, we have our cream cheese. And if you're following at home, you wanna make this at home, we will attach the recipe when we post the video. So don't be too scared about not knowing the amounts. We'll have everything ready for you. So John, all that cream cheese, the cream cheese was sitting out, so it came to room temperature. So if it's cold, it's gonna be really hard. This softens it up quite a bit. So if you just wanna spread that out evenly on the bottom.
I know I'm not doing it as fast as you normally would.
That's all right, buddy. You're doing great. So nice and even layer.
This isn't a large guitar pick. I'll tell you that. Just
So-
like baking a cake, eh?
Yeah, we're making a lobster cake.
All right.
So cream cheese first, that looks good, John. Next, we're gonna be going down with some mayo.
Hold on, now I'm a bit of a meticulous guy here.
Your mayo is gonna even it out quite a bit too.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So how do I get that?
It's okay if you mix the two.
So mayo now?
Mayo now.
Do I use the same tool to spread this way?
You can use that spoon if you want.
Okay.
Just spread that out nice and even.
A mayo cake.
Looks good. So now we have some cocktail sauce. Anything that's dirty you can just fire in the sink if you like. Just get it out of your way. So now we go down with some cocktail sauce.
My mother actually taught me to rinse dishes, so I like to take my time and rinse the dishes off before I put them in the sink. Makes it easier for her to clean them.
Your mother taught me a few things too.
Wow.
So seafood sauce next for the next layer. Nice and even. You want to think about your guests and friends and family eating the dip. You want a little bit of everything in each bite. So you're going to spread everything out nice and even. So that's good. Next we're going to go down with the chopped vegetables.
Okay, let's go down.
So we have red, yellow, orange peppers, bell peppers, some red onion, some parsley, some olive oil, some salt and pepper.
Am I going to use all of this? Or?
I would go a little bit more, and that should be good. Then you can spread that out.
Not like when I made the pasta dish with you that time. Remember, I used way too many noodles.
Yeah. It's all right. We know how you like your carbs.
We were carving up for weeks.
So now you want to go down with your Monterey Jack cheese. The Monterey Jack has a little bit of spice to it, a little bit of kick. That's why I prefer that in this dip. If you want to use white cheddar or mozzarella at home, or marble. Definitely your choice of cheese. I choose Monterey Jack just because it has that little bit of kick.
So Monterey Jack has a little bit of spices.
A little bit of spice, and it's a kind of a mixture between cheddar and mozzarella.
Okay.
The hardness of it. So mozzarella is softer than cheddar, and then cheddar's a little bit harder. This is kind of in between the two of them.
Should I go with a little bit more?
A little
cheese?
bit more, yeah. You know the holidays, everybody likes their cheese.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, that looks good. Perfect.
Man, this is gonna be some delicious cake.
John, you're doing great. Yeah, so this dip is served cold. I know that a lot of dips at home you can heat up in the oven. This one is a cold dish.
So the next part is everybody's favorite.
So it's pretty simple. You can just wrap it and put it in your fridge once you're finished and serve it whenever you like. So yeah, now go ahead on the lobster, fire it all on there.
I wasn't waiting for you to tell me.
We're not saving any of that.
We're not saving any of that. I might pocket some. Wow.
All right, so we have all that lobster. Yeah, just use your hands. And if you're at home, you want to make sure you're washing your hands at all times, before, during, after, in between.
And probably wear a mask.
Especially during this time. So you have the lobster down now?
That's right. So how has the COVID thing affected you, like, as a chef?
As a chef, actually, when it first started, it did affect me because I was doing a lot of meal prep, events, catering events and stuff like that. And it took a little while for everybody to kind of feel safe. But you know, I do shop by myself exclusively for my ingredients, so it's actually not as bad as other people going to the grocery store and kind of cross-contaminating everything, right? So,
right. Oh, it was just a question I had because I know it's changed a lot of things for a lot of people, and it's brought a lot of people's spirits down, unfortunately. So.
It's a lot about adapting too, right? Trying to figure out ways. Like today, we're doing this to raise some awareness for a charity, bring back some spirit, some humor to everybody's lives. And this is the way to give back instead of, you know, worry about myself.
Do you want to go up with the camera a little bit? I mean, you got to get a shot of this. Right?
All right, let's see how you finish this dip off.
Well, first of all, you give it a little. Oh yeah.
It looks
Look
good.
At that. Oh yeah. That's how you add some elegance to that plate right there, with the forearms of John Sear music. All right.
So yeah, you want to finish it off with those chopped up vegetables there?
Off the forearm?
No, just spread them out a little bit, just to give it some color on top.
Wow. That actually looks really tasty. You could toast a little bit of that on bread, bruschetta bread. Is that what you use? A little bit of.
You could do that. Just a little bit over here. You missed this little couple spots.
Holy, you're ridiculous.
And then you want to finish it with that parsley, the rest of that parsley.
This time I won't do the fancy arm thing. I'll do the spread over like this. Look at that technique.
All right, John. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, wait.
What were we doing there? Thanks for coming over, helping me make this amazing dip. Next week, we're gonna be using some donair meat to do some holiday appetizers.
Leo's
donair meat. So yeah, follow along next week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're gonna put a link for you to donate at home. We're doing this for a cause, for a Christmas charity. So the reason we're doing this is to raise some funds for a charity of our choice. We picked Make-A-Wish. Both of us agreed on that. We will include a link for you to donate. You don't have to donate, but we would appreciate any donations that you can make. Obviously going to a good cause, and that's the reason why we're doing this. So John and I, we're gonna try this dip. We'll let you know what we think. John, I can scoop you up one if you want, or you want to do it yourself.
I'll probably get myself a bigger one. Thanks anyway.
All right. So looking good.
This is looking good. Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah. We're spot on. Thanks guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
2 thumbs up.
Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy the holidays.